Hey guys, welcome. Thank you for hanging out for a second. Of course, I was dragging a little butt today, so I had to run down and grab a little bit of coffee. I'm honestly not sure I need this, but welcome. Welcome to Mondays for Makeup with me, John Tisha, your host. So for those of you joining the replay, welcome. My name is John Tisha. I just told you what this is. We are playing with makeup and we are talking about life stuff, pretty much. Taking a break from politics because politics can be exhausting, just like life can be exhausting. But today, I was actually going to chat about health and fitness because that's something that I'm going through right now while we play with some makeup. Period. So welcome. Please remember to like, share, follow, and resubscribe. It helps me get out there to people and connect with them on some level. So I appreciate that. I appreciate everyone who's taking a moment and hanging out with me, spending some of your day with me. I appreciate that. Hi, Rita. Welcome. All right. So I realize I'm getting used to my schedule. I'm still getting used to my schedule. I still have boxes that I haven't gone through yet. So I'm still going through things as well. Still going through things as well, period. So that on top of trying to figure out my new schedule, task-oriented to kind of keep myself going and focused and intentional and committed, staying committed to my commitments because that's hard sometimes, period. So getting used to that, trying to figure out what the best time is during the day, especially when my kids are not home and I'm not having to be a homework police because we all know how fun that is. But so I'm trying to figure that out, trying to figure out that what the best time is, get my health and fitness in, get some gym time in or activity time. It doesn't even have to be gym time, but it can be just any activity time to get moving, to keep moving. Because that is just as important, right? Just moving, just doing something, being intentional about that and sticking to that. As well as just getting used to that and figuring out the times. Waking up, getting up with the kids, helping them, make sure that they're getting ready, make sure that I'm waking up at a certain amount of time, certain time of day so that I have enough time to do other things, and then stay focused and remember what those things are. Because apparently sometimes I just don't know what the heck I'm doing or what I'm supposed to be doing. So that was the VFX Pro Camera Ready Primer by Pharmacy. So we're going to let that sit in. I finally ordered myself a Fitbit, and I'm also getting used to this new setup right here that we have going on. So that's its own thing. Finally ordered myself a new Fitbit. I'm hoping it's going to turn on. So it's been on the charger for a little bit, hopefully to help me gauge my activity. I'm doing this fitness challenge. I don't really like fitness challenges because I don't do well in them. I do well with just kind of committing to being committed. That's kind of it. It's been quite a while, but just committing to something every single day, something easy, attainable that I could do, and then doing that for a certain amount of time and then adding things to it. And so I know like a couple years ago, my commitment was just show up. Just show up. What can happen if I just show up? The growth, the journey, all those things. Like what can happen if I just show up? So I did that, and within like 5 months or whatever, I think I dropped like many inches, many inches. I want to say maybe 20, 30, 20 pounds, maybe. I'd say 20 pounds, roughly. Don't quote me on that, but just showing up every single day, just doing what I was doing. I wasn't fully paying a whole bunch of attention to what I was eating. I was just showing up and just doing that, and then adding on. And so this time around, I'm just trying to show up. Currently, I'm really just trying to pay attention to what I'm eating. I'm getting active. I'm trying to make sure that I'm staying active. I'm on some phone apps, and the phone apps track your activity, right? But I don't hold my phone every single day, like all day long, 24 hours a day. Like I don't have my phone in my hand or my pocket all day long. So that's hard for me to have an accurate picture or accurate number of activity or steps, right? And so part of this challenge is to get a certain amount of steps in, is to just walk, right, for the day, but that doesn't count as exercise. It just counts as just being active, just moving. And so I was like, you know what? I like that, because it kind of tracks like your productivity, right? And so I like that a lot. So, period. So I'm doing that. I finally got my Fitbit. Hopefully this darn thing turns on, because it's been sitting there charging for a little while and it's not even lighting up. So I'm gonna have an issue with that. But I bought that so I can help motivate myself and keep that tracker on and make sure that I'm meeting some of those goals that I want to meet. Watching my food. So the goal right now is to meet my protein requirements, to help aid in the fat loss process, but also in the muscle building, breaking down and building process, which also contributes to fat loss. And so that's been hard. I didn't realize, I did realize, but I didn't really realize how difficult that is to meet your numbers, to meet your protein numbers. Like everything else is kind of easy, like your fats and your carbs. those are easy to match. Those are easy to meet every day. But the protein is difficult. So I'm trying to be more proactive. I'm trying to really focus on that intake, while also also watching my carb intake, my carb and fat intake. It's hard. It's been difficult. I've been working on it. I've been doing good. So I'm not a shake only person. I know there's some people who do just shakes, but I like to chew something, like to physically have that feeling of chewing something. And so I can't do shakes only. I could do shakes for a time, but then after a while, I'm like, I miss eating. I miss eating. My screen's over here. So if you're wondering what I'm looking at, my screen's over here to help me see what the heck I'm doing. And I think I put too much foundation on my hand. So I'm just blending that in. Today I'm using Stay Matte Mineral Enriched Pore Minimizer Sebum Control. This is like an oil control foundation by Pharmacy. So I'm paying attention to that, my protein intake. So I'm working on it. I'm doing better than I thought I would be, but I don't think I'm doing as good as I was expecting, right? So I'm happy about that. So that's good. There, all done. I have what do you call it? Combination skin. So I like a more matte finish than a shiny finish, or, you know, a glowy finish. It depends on the glow, honestly. Depends on the glow. But as far as like foundation goes, I prefer a more matted foundation. And so I like the Stay Matte foundation from Pharmacy. This one, I really like it. For that reason, I forgot to wet my sponge. Forgot to wet my sponge, but that's all right. We will work our way around it. But yeah, so I'm working on that, working on my protein intake. I had to start working on also, so I have my shakes. I have like a shake to the most, and then I eat the rest of and then I have my vitamins and my supplements or whatnot. I have that as well. But I only drink maybe 1 or 2 shakes a day. And then I watch what I'm eating the rest of the time. And I'm trying not to indulge in other things. So it's, you know, so where I might have usually had like 3 of something, I would just have 2. And definitely try not to have seconds, just the one sitting and that's it. And then also reaching my water intake, which I'm not doing. I'm doing okay. Some days I'm doing better. But then other times I'm not doing well at all. So I'm working on my water intake, which is like half your body weight. So I'm working on that, which is like roughly 4 or 5 of these, 4 or 4.5. So 4 to 5 of these a day, 24 ounces a day. And I like that one because it stays cold the whole time. It's like one of my favorites. And so I like that one. So trying to make sure I'm reaching my, sorry, my nose itchy. Trying to reach my protein intake, trying to reach my water intake, and then just watching what I'm eating and how much of it I'm eating, and trying not to eat really late, trying not to eat. I'm not really a sugar person, so I don't eat a lot of sugars or sweets, so that's good. Hi, Sherry. Hey. Just taking this Friday out to play with some makeup. I haven't put makeup on all week. I don't think. I haven't put makeup on all week, and so I'm putting some on today. It looks a mess, but promise it'll look fine. Yeah, playing with some makeup and talking about stuff. Today I'm talking about, right now I'm talking about fitness, being healthy and making good choices and staying committed to the goals we set for ourselves. And so that's kind of where I'm at, just focusing on a few small goals and making sure I do that. And currently 3 times a day working out, whether it's at the gym or at home, or even just going for a walk. As long as I'm doing that, as long as I get the 3 days during the week in, success, I'm succeeding. That's progress, because it's more than I was doing before. So that's good. Other than that, that's kind of it. Making sure I'm stretching and rolling out so that my muscles, can get the growth that they need without being crazy sore. So working on that. Working on this new schedule, so I ordered myself a planner. I typically always have a planner, and I write down my schedule. I have my schedule in my phone as well. If you see in my phone, you would laugh at me. Most people do, because it's like super organized. It's color coordinated, so I could see everything, everything in my my closet. Not right now. It's starting to bug me because I can't find my clothes. That sounds really funny, but I'm like looking for certain clothes. And so typically my closet, all my shirts and everything that's hung up, it's color coordinated. It's the color spectrum. And I know if I'm looking for a certain color that day, I know exactly where to find it. Well, I didn't do that because I told myself, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to throw it in there. It's going to be fine. I'm just going to try something new. And it's slowly eating me up. Slowly eating me up. I'm this close away to to fixing that. And my husband laughs at me, but for me it works. It's organized. It's what I want it to look like. I can find things because right now I'm having a hard time finding them and I'm getting frustrated. So getting used to the schedule, kids back in school, kind of trying to organize these lives with you guys, what I'm going to talk about, when I'm going to do it, getting some activity, some physical activity in for my health. And then while staring at my boxes that still need to be unpacked and walking away. That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing. Because it's a lot. And also, I think we're supposed to put some more shelves in here so I can put some of my stuff up. So I'm kind of waiting for that. I hope that's what's going to happen. We'll see. Oh, let's not use that. Let's use this. Some little fun contouring, nothing spectacular, nothing crazy, just fun. And you're going to buff that in along that cheek line to create that chiseled look. It's driving me nuts. Like I'm looking in there at the screen, because it's kind of easier when I'm like looking at it as it's a big screen versus looking in this mirror because I don't want the mirror right here. Trying new things out. It's been a while since I've consistently done makeup on the camera with you guys, with viewers, and so getting used to it, getting back into it, you guys. And I don't know if you've ever noticed, but getting ready sometimes is just, I don't always like using the word therapeutic, but sometimes it is when you're just not feeling that day. You're just not into anything, and sometimes getting ready helps you change that. Pampering yourselves a little bit. Not that makeup cures everything, but it does help with your personal perspective, with how you see yourself, how you feel about yourself, like putting a little care and effort into you feeling cute. And I'm not saying you need makeup to feel cute. You can feel cute in your bare skin, in your natural self. Like, heck yeah, I do. A lot of the times, like I'm going to get ready and I'm like, I wanted to put makeup on, I wanted to do my hair, but I didn't get to, or I don't have time to, or whatever it might have been. And I just kind of look at myself in the mirror and I was like, whatever, I don't care. Whatever, it's fine. It's good. We don't have to get crazy. We don't have to get dolled up. We have to do all these things. Is it fun? Yes, it's fun. Of course it's fun. But sometimes getting ready when you don't feel like getting ready is good, because that is the wrong. There we go. Because sometimes it makes you feel better, period. Just makes you feel better. Putting a little time into yourself, making yourself feel a little cute. Like for me, my brows and my lashes, like, heck yeah, give me a little of that and some cute lip gloss, and good to go. Good to go. I just made an order. I got an order coming in. So I have a couple new lip colors. I have a brow pot. I think I have a brow pot coming. I have a bronzer coming, I think. And what else? What else did I get? Oh, I got my kids their own face wash because my daughter likes to use mine, of course, because she knows it's good stuff. So she likes to get into mine, but then she uses mine hella fast. I'm like, what is going on? So I got her own. I got my son his because he's 14, so his skin is changing and he's getting some breakouts. So I made sure to get him some. So he has some of that coming in. I got him the tea tree skincare. So hopefully that will help. That will help his oil, control his oil, and clean his skin. So I have that coming in for them. I got my mom a gift for her birthday. Her birthday's coming up. So I got her some skincare coming in that she's been asking for. So I have that coming in for her, period. So happy about that. And then I grabbed a couple extra things that I've been wanting to try. There's that hair remover cream that I seen. So I have that coming in. I'm gonna test. I'm not sure. I'm gonna test that out. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna test that out. And then I was gonna get another mascara, but there wasn't an order option, which I don't know why, but there wasn't. So I wasn't able to get that. So, and I have a couple other things coming in. I can't remember all what they are, but they should be some good stuff that I can share with you guys. Period. Let's see. All right, brow time. Brow time. All right. Oh, yep. We're going to use this. So I like to use a brow gel, and I've said this before. And for anyone wanting to know any of the pharmacy products that I'm using, you can go. My website is scrolling right down here. Pharmacy.com, pharmacyus.com/John Vigil. It's right here. That's where all the products are. If you need any help finding any of them, just let me know and I'll be happy to help you. They have a bunch of different lines. They have stuff for infants, for men, for feet, for skincare, makeup, hair, even house cleaning products like dishwasher soap, multi-purpose solution, laundry detergent, and I want to say fabric softener. I think there's one more thing. Oh yeah, like a magic eraser sponge. They have one of those too. I got the multi-purpose cleanser. I just haven't used it yet. I got to open it up and then use it and see how well that does. So we have that too. So there's a bunch of little things, little gift sets and stuff. And I grabbed some, like I said, for my mom. I got some from her and some skincare for the kids. There we go. There we go. All right. So if you need any help, let me know. Graduations, birthdays, just because, pamper yourself, Valentine's Day. Also, I have a little bundle thing that I put together. I try to put as often as that I do this makeup thing. I try to put little gift bundles together. I focused. I don't talk when I focused. Sorry. But I try to put these little bundles together, especially for, men trying to get the ladies in their life a gift that they would like and that they would use. And so I always try to put a little something together. It's a little goodie bag. Comes with a little stuffed animal. This one comes with a balloon. I have a picture of it. I'll show you guys a little later, but a little balloon, a stuffed animal, and then like 3 products in it. So try to be helpful, make it easy, but we got to get that order in soon, especially for my local people or for people who might want it shipped out, so that I can get the products and then get the bag together and send it out. So let me know if you guys need help with that as well. Gift set ideas. just a little way to help out. There we go. So I like to brush down the hair and then do the lines, shape the brow toward with the natural line of the brow. That's how I shape them, and then I fill them in. And usually I hold this up here, but with the camera, it's a little different angles. I'm not trying to be all up in your face with the camera. With the mirror. With the mirror. So not everything I'm using today is pharmacy, but for the most part, those are the featured products that I'm talking about. And life. And life. And things that are going on. That's not politics, because there's a lot going on, and sometimes it's nice to take a little break from that, period. So I started my fitness journey. Does it ever annoy you when people say fitness journey? Sometimes it annoys me. I'm a formal personal trainer, but really, I mean, it is that. It is that. It is that. There's really, because it takes time. It's not like a real overnight thing. You got to train the mind. You have to train the mind for everything that you're about to do and attempt. You have to train your mind to stay focused to do that, invoke your willpower to, not drink or not have bread or only eat certain things or, for however long. That is not easy. It's hard sometimes. So I pray for help. I pray for help. God, help me to do this. Help me to have the focus and the determination to stick to this and to, be successful at taking care of this body, that I've been given, so I could be healthy for whatever work is coming my way, and to be there for my kids and to be a good example. And that's not saying like I'm ugly or I'm not, do I sometimes use the term fat? Yeah, I do on myself. I do. I'm being honest. I do. I don't look at myself and I'm not like, you're fat. I don't say that. I'm just like, yo, I'm fat. Like, I'm fat. For me, for my body type, I'm fat. I'm not saying that I'm not beautiful. I'm not saying that I don't love myself. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying, what I'm saying is that I acknowledge that I kind of, with everything going on, I just kind of stopped trying. I stopped trying. For the most part, I mean, let's be honest. I stopped trying. And so for me, for my body type, for my family health history, for all of those things, being where I'm at, I'm not in a healthy place. So for that reason, I say that sometimes because I'm a lot rounder in places. I have, extra fat and extra whatever in places that I don't want. Do I shame myself like every day? Like, ugh, gross. No, I don't. Is it uncomfortable sometimes? Yeah, it's uncomfortable when I can't freaking cross my legs or my knees are popping or I have a hard time tying my shoes or it's hard to breathe. Of course it's uncomfortable. Yeah. Let's be honest. So sometimes I do say that. I don't mean to, but I do say it. And like I said, the point of me saying that is that it really is, it's a mind thing. You know what I mean? You really got to buckle down and focus and really think about, what you want to do. And then you also got to train yourself on how to talk to yourself in those moments, love yourself through it, just like we have to love other people through it, right? We got to love ourselves through it as well. So yeah. So there's that. So I'm working on it. To be healthier for me. Chris and I, we did. I don't know what this year is going to look like, but when everything was up and going and normal, we coach soccer, and so that's like another thing. Like my daughter plays soccer, my oldest plays soccer now, and my youngest plays. So being able to keep up with the boys and girls that we coach, like that to me is important as well. And if I can't do that, like how efficient of a coach am I really being? If I'm telling them eat healthy and make sure you get the rest that you need so that you're ready to play, to play our game and show up and do your part, like what do I look like asking them to do that if I'm not doing that myself? That's a big reason why I stopped training, why I stopped being a personal trainer, why I walked away from it. It's because I was having a hard time keeping myself accountable. I didn't feel right training people, even with the knowledge that I had. I didn't feel right training people and expecting them to adhere to the rules that I gave them to help them with their lives. If I couldn't maintain myself, like who was I to ask them to do that and get paid for it? Like that didn't make sense to me. So I had to walk away, to be honest, with myself about it, and I had to walk away. Period. And so I still, of course, I still have that knowledge. I just don't train like that anymore. This is the Pharmacy Full Coverage Liquid Concealer. I am using that today on my lids. I like to use it also as like a primer because I don't have the eye primer. I did put a face primer on, but sometimes it's fun to use an eye primer in addition to, because it also helps with grabbing that color that you put on your lids. So sometimes I like doing it also. There we go. A nice ready to accept color eyeballs. Eyelids. But yeah, so training the mind. We train our mind for so many things, for being a better person, to learning, speaking to ourselves better, to really, learning those types of things. Like it really is a mind thing. You have to really think about it. Where's my mirror? I could do it in there, but I'm not going to. All right. I like to put a nice light color up in the top. You dip it and then you tap it so that all the little extra flakes are off. So when you go to apply, it doesn't land on your cheeks. You know what I mean? All right. So I'm going to be using. So I have an idea already. I actually want to go kind of dark in my eyes, but for some of the transition colors, I'm going to use the Pharmacy Wonderlust palette. Period. It's got colors like these. These are really nice, everyday neutral colors that I like. So I'm going to use those today. I'm going to go with like a kind of a dark eye. I've been wanting to do one for a while, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have like a natural transition, like a brown transition color, which is going to go up on the top. And I will show you that in a second. So we're going to go in with Rebel. Ooh, is it Rebel or Smudge? Rebel or Smudge? Rebel or Smudge? No, I think I'll go with Noble. Okay, so we're going to start with Noble. This color right here. This one right here. Noble. I'm going to take that. I'm going to tap that. And then I'm going to go right at here, right at that brow bone, like that bone right there. And I'm just going to lightly put this in right here. Like so. That's going to be that top transition color right in here. I was going to work out today, but I was tired, so I took a nap. I tried to take a nap for like 20 minutes. I probably only took a nap for like 10. But it was good. It was good because I woke up a little bit refreshed. I made coffee. I really didn't drink much of it because I didn't really need it. I realized after I made it that I didn't really need it. What are you gonna do? Tap, and then you're gonna do the other side. So I think I'm gonna go like, yeah, we're gonna go like a natural transition up here, and then I'm gonna go black around the eye. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know why I've been wanting to do that, but I do, and so I am. It's Friday. I don't have anything to do, but whatever. I still have to do my hair. This is all the color underneath the color. Like I lifted it. I didn't lift it. I removed the color that was sitting on top. So I just have Olaplex 3 in it right now. Which is a hair bonder to help maintain my curls and keep them nice and healthy. So I'm taking my time. I was going to do like back-to-back days removing it, but I decided not to. I'm just going to take my time. I'm going to take my time. As long as I have it done before. I'm planning on like by Sunday, I should have it all done. So I'm going to remove it at least one more time and go from there. See how much of this pinky red colors that I knew I put in, but I like this is fine. Like I did this on purpose. I put pink here on purpose, just the little sideburns right here on purpose. I know I put it in up here, but I didn't realize how bright it was or that it was going to turn out so bright or still be so bright after putting it in. Obviously figuring it out after I lift it. What are you going to do? So there's that. All right. And then I'm going to go in with, yeah. Okay. I'm going to mix. Maybe not. I think I'm going to go with Morocco. I'm going to go with Morocco and mix that with Rebel. Morocco and Rebel. And that's going to go just underneath. It's a little fallout, but just underneath that, what I just did. Noble. Right underneath that. And you'll see like it'll create more of that depth in the eye. So I'm going to grab some of that. Put it right under here because when we get closer to the lid, on the lower lid by the lash line, we're going to go dark. So when you want dimension and layers and blend. Blending is your friend. Unless you're really trying to have like a cut crease or something where like you got some harsh lines on purpose. That's something else. So we're just going to work this in. My kids are out of school, so I just want to make sure. All right. Okay. All right. Just had to double check. I got a text message. Make sure my kids are where they're supposed to be and that that Chris is going to get them. from where they're at. So we're good. We're good to go. All right. We want to make sure that we get that in there. I'm going to take some of that Rebel Only and bring that in. There we go. All right. Okay. Okay, now we're going to go dark. So bear with me. We're not going to go crazy though. Let's see. I think I'm going to grab this one. Yeah. There isn't a dark, there isn't a black in this palette, so I'm not going to use this palette. And I think I ordered, so Pharmacy has 3 palettes. It came out with 3 palettes. It came out with this one, which is Wonderlust, which is the neutrally blue browns, and like a couple greens, like a green in there that I showed you earlier. And then there's another one called Iconic, which has like a lot of shimmer, lighter colors. And then there is Glam Up, I believe, which is a lot more nudes. I want to say there's a black in there. They were sold out when I went to go buy them, so I didn't have, so I wasn't able to grab that one. But I think that was one of the ones that I ordered. This. Okay, I'm going to use that one. All right, so now I'm using Nikita's collab with Morphe. She's got a lot of fun colors. I like a lot of fun colors, so this one's cool. I'm going to go with this one. She named it Nasty. It's black, so I guess if it was black, it would be nasty, like, you know, a wound or something. Dead foot. I guess it would be nasty. Okay. All right, so we're going to take that, tap, tap. And it's a pretty flat, it's a flat brush, right? It's a small one, so it's really for precision. And I'm just going to pat that in by the lower, my lash line, not my lower, but my upper lash line here on the top. We want to make sure we get that on there. So it's pat, 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 pat. Lots of pats. Pressing that in. It's a flat brush. That's the point for precision. Like so. And then we're going to blend that out going up. Just like so. All right. So back to the topic again. I started, the whole point was to start at the beginning of the year, but then we moved. And so that made it kind of difficult getting back into this health and fitness thing. So I gave myself some grace, and there's a little ended up right here, but that's okay, because I'm going on the bottom anyways. Because I wasn't paying attention. So I gave myself some grace, and, you know, not being too hard on myself when it comes to that. So I didn't start exactly on time, but I believe I started last week for sure. I made sure I went on some walks. We're going to take a clean brush, and we're just going to blend that harsh line that I did with the black, and we're just going to kind of blend it up. So we're going from this to that. We're going to blend it up. But I started last week. I made sure I went for a walk, at least watching what I was eating. I think I lost like 10 pounds in like a week and a half or something. I think I started last week, or it was the week before. Don't even quote me. I don't even know. I don't remember, but or at least tracking everything. I believe I started tracking everything last week. I'm not even sure. But I started trying to watch and maintain and, try to stay active the week before that. So I lost roughly like 10 pounds, maybe 10 pounds. And then it was my birthday weekend. Oh, that's not what I was doing. Then it was my birthday weekend. And so I knew I allotted myself that weekend to, have some fun and, enjoy the food and have a few drinks or whatever. So, and I didn't do a whole lot. Sunday, I didn't do a whole lot but rest. And so of course, I gained a little back, not a lot. I gained like maybe 3 to 5 pounds back. And then from the weekend to now, no, I gained about 5 back. And then from the weekend to now, I lost like 3. Just watching what I was eating, make sure I got my exercise in. So I say we're on a pretty good track. I still don't enjoy doing fitness challenges, like for rewards and stuff. Like it's just not my thing. I'm not into it. I can lead one, I can host one, I can do that, but just for myself, something always seems to happen. But this time around, I'm just trying to enjoy it and do all the things. Do all the things and not worry about it. Just do what I got to do, enjoy it, and then keep going. Blend, 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 blend. Seems like sometimes you're working on that blend forever, but I mean, if you want it to look right, I guess that's what you got to do. And there's also easier ways to do this, to do a look like this. This is just how we're doing it today, period. So, and I'm getting to talk to you guys as well. So there's that. I believe it was this one. Okay. So we're going to grab that Wonderlust again because I wasn't using these colors. Yeah, I'm not going to use those colors. So going back into Wonderlust, and I think I'm going to go in with the Morocco, which is this pretty brown over here in the corner. This little mauve brown. Oh, okay. So we're going to, maybe not this one. That one's a little big. Let's grab a different one. We're going to grab this one. No, I'm going to grab this one. Yeah. Okay. So it's not sharp. It's fluffy, but it's kind of narrow. So it gives you a little more control with the color and placement. Tap, tap. And then we're going to go on the bottom. You don't have to do this, but I'm going to do this because I like doing this. Matter of fact, I have my setting powder. Gotta move that. There we go. Remove the setting powder. Okay, then we're gonna go back on the bottom here with Morocco, that nice little brown color. I'm gonna put it right under here. We're gonna pull it from side to side, and then we're gonna do the other side. There we go. Okay. I wonder if I used music, I wonder if they would flag me. I used to use music, and they would, when I did my makeup online, and they used to always flag me. It drove me nuts. So then I stopped using it. And then we're going to go in. So we did that little brown, and then we're going to go in back with the nasty black. And we're going to go right over top it. Like so. And just darken it just a tiny bit. And do the same thing on the other side. like so. And then I'm going to take another fluffy. It's another small one, but it's fluffier. It's less narrow at the top, so it gives you more blended, right? It kind of blends it out more. So I put a tiny bit of Morocco on it, and then because I want to blow out that brown. I don't want it to be super dark under here. There we go. Yeah. All right. Good. Okay. Just like so. Swipey swipe. And then we're going to go back in with our blender because we used Morocco and Rebel earlier. Make sure that that brown is up here. And then take that top one that we used with Noble. Just reinforcing some of this color up on the top. You'll probably able to see it better when I take a picture, but like so. And then we're going to take that top one. We're going with the base, very, very top. And that's kind of how you blend or soften any of your lines. I feel like this one doesn't go all the way. And the cool thing is if you start light, you can layer and make it darker, but the darker you start, the harder it is to lighten it up. It's almost better to just take it off and start over. But you can always start light and then go darker. It's easier that way. There we go. All right. And my towel keeps falling. Okay. So now we're going to go in. I like to put a little highlighter right here in the corner. You don't have to do that. I like doing it. You don't have to do it though. Make sure I'm going to tape my spray. I'm going to wet the tip. I'm going in with, it's called Strobe Dream. Right here. It's a nice champagne-y shimmer. And I'm going to put that right here in the corner. I always try to think about like other colors that would look really cool right there in the corner of the eye. It's supposed to open up a finished and open up your eye, like bring that light to your eye. I always think about like what other colors, like depending on the colors that you use in your eyes, what other colors would look really cool right there. And I thought about like a lime green or a bright pink or even a yellow, depending on the color scheme of your makeup. But every time I do it, I don't know, it always looks weird to me, to my eyes. And maybe that's just because I'm not used to it, which makes sense because when I put red lips on, I wasn't used to it then either when I first started doing it. And then once I got used to it, hell yeah, rock a red lip. Hell yeah, rock a red lip. So I'm putting a little bit of that bright one up on the very, very top, right underneath the arch. Like so. All done. All done with that. All right. So I've been really wanting to do a dark eye, so really happy with that. Happy with how that came out. All right, I'm putting this back. Like so. Put all these brushes away. Clean as you go, you'll feel better. Clean as you go. If you're cleaning, if you're waiting until the last minute, sometimes it's harder. Clean as you go, you'll feel better about yourself. Promise. I promise. All right, then we're going to go in and we're going to take this, I'm going to take my blusher brush. And this is just it's called Full Spectrum CoverGirl. This is just a palette of shimmers, of highlights. This one died. Like when I first got it, I dropped it on accident and everywhere. It was horrible. But I'm going to go in with this little cute pink shimmer. Right here. And then I'm going to add a little bit of for my blush color. And then I'm going to add a little color. Let me find it. Right here. Do I want to use this one? I don't know. I think I want to use this one. Oh, that was the other thing. I think I bought a blush. It's either a blush or a bronzer, or it's both. And I think I ordered a highlight palette from Pharmacy. I don't remember. So I'm going to put just a little bit of blush color here. Not too crazy because I honestly don't like a really red face. So we're not going to do that. And then I'm going to take my highlight brush, my little fluffy brush here. I'm going to dip because it's one of my favorite little highlighters. And I'm going to put it right here. One of my favorite things to do is put on a highlight. I think it's so pretty. You don't have to, but I like doing this, even on normal, regular days. Put a little on your button nose, a little on the bridge of the nose. That's my mirror. And then a little right here. And what I like to do, because I have this little fan brush, take my fan brush and highlight it won't look like this the whole time, but highlight the Cupid's bow. Pretty. I like it. You don't have to do it, but I like doing it. So there's that. And then before we put mascara on, we're gonna set this. And then we're gonna take a sponge. Usually this is already wet, but I didn't do it today. And we're just going to lightly press that in. And no, it doesn't get on. Just like so. All done. And then mascara. My favorites. Oh, and then lips. Lips, of course. Lips, of course. So we're going to do, so my favorite mascara right now is the Extreme Curl. The Extreme Curl. I want to say I went to order two more actually, but I ended up putting it back. I said, do I really need it? Like I have a whole bunch already as it is. So we'll just wait. So what I wanted to try, so I tried this the other day and I think it came out pretty good, but going in with Zen first because Zen spreads out the lashes and like fans them out. And then the curl one like really makes them amazing. So I want to show you guys that today. So the Zen brush looks like this. It's got like brush bristles on the top. Oh, there you go. Flat on the bottom, brush bristles on the top, which I thought was cool. It's like, okay. And so what it really does, so I use it, I like to literally brush my lashes. I'll take it from the bottom and I'll turn. And then pull up. like so. So I've been wanting to try this. I tried this the other day, but now I'm showing you guys. Spreading it out with the Zen, and then coming in with the coat of the extreme curl. Like it literally like takes that lash and like spreads it out. Which I think is really, really, really cool. So hopefully you can see that. So that's the Zen. There, I don't want to mess with it too much. And then I'm going to go in with the curl. My favorite. This one's my favorite. So it comes with a curved wand. Like so. So I take the curve, and I don't know if you could see this, but so the curve away, and then I use and I pull it up. So I don't brush the lashes with the curl side, with the round part. I use the inside part and I pull it up from the bottom all the way up. I don't know if you noticed that, but like it really pulled them up and really so the Zen separated them and spread them apart. And the curl, extreme curl, so this also lifts the lashes, and it gives them fullness, like it makes them full and pulls them up. So that's one reason why I liked them. I already got it on my lid, but that's okay. I'll show you how to get rid of that. Like seriously? I freaking love this stuff. So the extreme curl lash is supposed to give you a false lash look, which I believe it does. I mean, look at it. Like, look at the extremeness that it gave after using Zen. Like, what the heck? So cool. I love it. So there's that one. We're almost done here, so I'm really happy. An hour. Good to go. Oh, it's so great. I really love it. I might just leave it like that for now, and then take a picture and show you the difference. Like, it's so awesome. Freaking love that stuff. Oh, so nice. I'm gonna leave it like that because I'm just about done. We're gonna take the Zen, and I'm just going to coat my lower lashes real quick. Nothing too crazy. I say that and then more comes out than I wanted. All right. Nothing too crazy, just a little. All right. So, how to get rid of some of the mascara that ends up on your lids after you do your mascara. You let it sit for just a second, and then you're going to take one of the brushes that you used that day for your transition color, and you're going to come up top and you're just going to blend it out. It literally gets rid of them. So, and angle your brush up like this or down so that you don't get those lashes that you just did. And you just rub that out like so. All done. Yeah, I don't think you saw mine, but all gone. So the little dots are no longer there. And then you take, so I used the concealer earlier for my brows, for my lids on the top. So I'm going to take that on the bottom because I got a little bit from the lower lashes right under my eye. So I'm going to take that so that I'm not rubbing off the makeup that I have there. And just blending it out. Like so. I don't think you saw it, but I saw it, and so that's how you get rid of it. Period. So, that mascara. So I used one coat of Zen just to separate and spread out the lashes, and then I used the Extreme Curl to make them fuller, lift them up. My lashes curl already, but to make them fuller and like so. So here's my natural lashes. And then this is so cool. I love the way it looks. Okay, so there it is for today. Thank you for sticking around with me, for spending some of your day with me. Oh, lips, by gosh, lips. Okay, so usually we go like with the lighter lip on the bottom. I honestly don't know what happened to, maybe it's in here. I have like a nude liner, but I don't see it. Like it disappeared all of a sudden and it's gone. Unless it's in here. That's the brown one. Yeah, I don't think it's in here. I just have this peachy one, but I don't want to use that. So that's the black one. Yeah, it's not in here. I don't know where it's at this moment, so that kind of sucks. So in the meantime, what I like to do when I don't have my liner that I want, I will take a liquid matte lipstick and I will line my lips with that because it's a liquid, it's a matte, and it tends to not allow anything on your lips to run. Now, as long as I can find what I'm looking for, I guess it'll work. Otherwise, it's not going to work. I also ordered another nude from Pharmacy because I lost my nude. I found my red, but I lost my nude, called Nude Essence Soul Foam. Oh, that's stubborn. That's not the right one. Where? All right, I'm not finding it, so I'm not going to waste hella time looking for that. I'm just going to leave it right there. We're just going to leave it right there. I will finish my lips off camera. I will finish my other eye off camera. And that's that. So thank you again for spending some time with me today, doing some makeup, talking about life and whatever I happen to be going through at the time, which right now is health and fitness. So that's like big on my mind right now, trying to really focus on that. I have a little public group for that. If anybody's interested and wants some accountability or some encouragement, I have a group for that. Just let me know. If you were interested in any of the items that I used from Pharmacy today, my link is going right across the screen. Hit me up for that. I can help you with that as well, getting some gift sets together, period. And I think I'm going to be going live tonight with either Chelly, I think on Chelly's channel. So keep an eye out for that. I'll put, I will share that on my timeline a little later as soon as that comes out. I think I'm also going live with Suni at some point too. So keep an eye out for those. We'll be talking about current events about COVID and politics and whatnot. So we'll be chatting that up. And then next week, stay tuned for another Mondays for Makeup and Love and Light. So until then, I'll see you soon. I found all my wire stuff, so I'm able to use my hand and look at you and say bye. Thanks again for tuning in. If you need help with any of the Pharmacy items or you have any questions, please feel free. Leave a comment or hit me in the inbox. Until then, see you soon.